I was bullied in school for 4 years at secondary school.
When I was in primary school, I was bullied.
I wasn't being bullied by peers, but I was being actually bullied by a teacher.
It's a horrible thing, and it's something people nowadays say, oh yeah, bullying, everybody gets bullied. It's just something you have to learn to cope with. Bullying is really an attack of someone's confidence, someone's self-esteem. It's physically hurting someone, it's emotionally hurting someone to the point where they feel bad about themselves and they don't feel they're perhaps as equal to the people that they're around every day.
It's whenever somebody's showing off in front of their friends and harming another person, hitting them and calling them names and all.
It's a form of violence. It can be both physical and psychological.
It doesn't just knock your confidence, it just affects you as a person. You don't believe you're worth anything, your self-esteem is down the toilet.
It can affect relationships if you've been bullied in the workplace. It can affect your relationship with your wife and your children. If you're a young person, it will affect your relationships and how you interact with your peers.
If that's happening to you whenever you're a teenager, then your teenage years are the most important years. And developing your personality.
You're destroying their lives. Their lives are totally being destroyed. They're losing the most important time of their life, and that is their childhood. If you look at different websites and read stories, people turn around and say bullies are cowards. I don't agree with that statement. People bully for a reason.
They act big men and they have a reputation.
People bully because they have issues themselves. But certainly in Childline we acknowledge that, but we also acknowledge the fact that it's no excuse for that young person to be making another young person's life misery, making their life hell. There's no excuse for that.
Please forgive me. I'm not myself today.
Maybe they've been bullied before. Maybe violence or aggression is the only thing that they know. It could be their background, that's all they know.
On holiday.
They may have problems themselves. They may have been bullied themselves. They may have problems at home, serious problems. And any young person who I've spoke to who are a bully and who have admitted to be a bully, they've admitted they've had problems at home, right? They're angry. If you're angry, you have to take your anger out on somebody else. So they take it out on a weaker member of the group. The bully needs as much help as the victim needs help.
People who are being bullied, they're depressed, they feel bad about themselves, and whenever you feel bad about yourself, you can't see a way out.
A lot of young people don't have the confidence to talk about bullying, therefore they have to look at solutions of solving the problems, and one of the solutions unfortunately is taking their own lives or self-harm.
People who are getting bullied don't talk, a lot of them don't talk about what's going on, and I feel it's so important for that young person or that person, that adult, to feel that they can talk about it, because by talking about it then you can see where the solution would be or how to deal with it. I would suggest that you get in touch with the school that your child goes to, get in touch with the officer. I mean, most schools have a bullying prevention policy, find out what that is, find out what teacher would be the counsellor for the young people, talk to them about it. The most important thing is to get it acknowledged and get the teachers to acknowledge it, and even just so they can keep an eye on what's going on.
If a young person's at school or in a youth club, they're your main concern. Your job is to protect them, educate them, and give them a good life. And one of the things that everyone needs to be doing is to be working off a strategy and constantly doing work around bullying. And in schools it can be done through art, it can be done through drama, it can be done through English. There's many ways that schools can introduce it.
There's a lot of websites out there, there's a lot of advice out there, but perhaps it may be hard to find. But Childline is a great website to check out in terms of information for parents, what to do, and even if the child isn't willing to talk to you, if somehow you could get them to understand that Childline is confidential service 24 hours there for that young person.
And if we can build confidence and self-esteem with young people, if a bullying situation arises, they can deal with it.
Please forgive me. I'm not myself today. My mind is on holiday. I fell in love with you. I wasn't supposed to. It wasn't my choice. It was out of my hands. What you did to me, I tried to explain. You messed me up, but in a good way.